What's up guys, ChartSmith here. Nice to see you at the end of this video. So, as a reward I will explain to you why I took this trade and how I entered the trade. Alright, we have to go back in time a bit. Let's go back to around here. We just had the 10:30 CPI news which caused for a big move to the upside. And with that move, the S&P 500 was way ahead of the Nasdaq chart. So we had a big SMT on these highs all the way over here. That can signal us to more bearish price action. So let's see if that happens. We have made a big V shape, so that signals for a market maker buy model. As you can see, we're holding all the bullish gaps and still are moving to the upside, to the upside, to the upside. So no reason to get too bearish here. We're moving up until proven otherwise. So let's see where I get the signal for my short entry. The first things I see are a 2-minute fair value gap. We hold. If we lose this one, this is the first signal for me we can look to the downside. I will not enter the trade over here too aggressively because I want some local confirmation, like a SMT on the highs. Let's go into the future. So, we can see right here, we lose the 2-minute gap. Alright, so that gives me some bearish signals. I will move to a lower time frame now to see what's happening here. We made an SMT on the lows. We lost the 2-minute, but SMT on the lows locally. We still have local trend liquidity we could take out. We still have nice highs over here to take out. And SMT on the highs doesn't mean that you have to short every time you have a nice SMT. It can also mean the Nasdaq just has to take a longer time before taking this liquidity. So we're not too fast with this trade. You can already see we are moving to the trend liquidity over here. Let's slow it a bit down, just one. We made a bullish gap. I will put this in my chart because people will enter longs here. As you can see, price moves back. It gets bought up instantly. So we know buyers are getting in here, which is understandable because you have an SMT on the low, still in a market maker buy model, so no reason for downside. But what I can see is we leave this high open here. We leave our local trend line open over here. So until we go above these highs, I'm really bearish because if you don't take the liquidity from the highs, that means we need liquidity from the lows to take the highs. Let's forward the time a bit so we can see how I entered the trade. Once again, people are buying this for value gap. This local SMT on the highs here was the last confirmation for me. We can look for a short. We have this beautiful 1-minute fair value gap to inverse. If we inverse this gap, I will place a limit order in the middle of the gap and put my stop loss above this SMT. As you can see, we successfully close under this 1-minute fair value gap. So we inverse it. I place my order and run this trade to the lows. As you saw in the video, we smashed all the TPs and took some nice profits. It was a bit long for my liking because we made all these SMTs on the lows, but we kept to the plan, managed our stop loss really nicely, and waited until our last TP gets hit, and the trade was done. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button for me, hit the subscribe, and tell me in the comments what you want next. Your input shapes the future of this channel.